let's hear from my boy, Jim Breuer here.
You put out a memo in the Florida thing that said we are banning geoengineering and chemicals, and it's a fine, and you can throw in jail, and it's a felony. Well, guess what? Today I filmed it. Either somebody's laughing hysterically in DeSantis' face and the entire administration of Florida, just laughing in your face, giving you two middle fingers right to your face, disrespecting you like that. I got multiple messages today saying they were spraying the snot out of everywhere. And they were. We were clear for a while today, and they just kept spraying and spraying and spraying, and would turn into like these clouds. So I'm begging DeSantis of Florida, did you really ban it? Are you in on it? Or are they laughing in your face and they're going, we don't care about you, Governor DeSantis, and we're not scared of you? Because I'm telling you right now, there's no way you can't tell who took off and flew all over to South Florida, all over Naples, all over Bonita Springs, all over the entire Southwest Florida today on Veterans Day, just dropping chemical. Bro, just say you want to kill us, Governor.
Well, see, Breuer, come on now. If they admitted that they wanted to kill you, you would all fucking rise up and everything, right? Right? So, this way they just kind of still be little, like, lying bitches and everything. There's a good chance DeSantis is on it. I was being groomed for a fake public servant position myself. But there's a good chance that they're also just laughing in his face. They're like, you're not stopping us with your petty laws. We're the secret government above all others. And they're the ones that are working with the space aliens. Yes, this goes to space aliens. Some that aren't so nice, that experiment on humans and, kidnap you guys and shit. There are some nice space aliens here, though, but, the ones that are doing this New World Order shit are not so nice. So, and it goes beyond DeSantis or any leader in America. It's like, China and Russia, they're all doing this show. They're all doing this Truman Show thing like they do with the D's and R's in America. Or the WWF or WWE shit, It's all a show. It's a show. And it's, important that you understand this. But yeah, if they have a law that says that you can't poison the sky and everything, why isn't there some Floridians with some sniper rifles taking shots at these aircraft when they take off or land? Isn't that proper self-defense? Proper self-defense there? Test those laws, push it to the limit, and expose their corruption. If they're going to be like, no, well, like this thing's spewing poison still, but some lunatic fired a rifle at it, and it's like, yeah, because I'm, that person's trying to defend others, and that's like legit self-defense, right? So they kind of, encouraged you all to breed a whole lot, and harvest you and your children. And now they wanna, cull, most of you, worse than Thanos did in fucking, the Avenger movies. Thanos was just like half, and they're like 90%, or more, so, they're not super balanced. They tend to enjoy the smell of their own farts when you get in these positions of power. That could be a habit of these folks. So yeah, that's why they're not going to admit. They're not ever going to admit that they want to kill you and your family and give you all diseases. They'll never admit to that, even though that's the goal. Because if they do admit to it, then you all revolt the same second, the same day, the same hour. So that doesn't really benefit, the evil doing this shit to you, does it? And you all just stand around looking at it happening, enjoying your Netflix or whatever the fuck, your fast food pizza or whatever, so yeah. Anyway, I wanted to mention that because I saw this from my boy Jim Breuer, Anyway, he's all right. He's all right. He's not sick and twisted like me, you know. Thankfully, he didn't get roofie molested by a bunch of children. I do appreciate that. Well, you know, the fucked up thing is they get us more often than you think. So he kind of did the Hollywood thing a little bit. He got steered that way, like I was being steered and shit. Dance for them, um, dance for the show. Um, it's nice that he pulled himself out, just like Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson. They're all doing stupid shit on Fox News, right? Being a tool of propaganda until they decided they didn't want to anymore. And good for them. And they have the right to decide that for themselves. And they didn't even realize that they were being that, or that they were even steered that way ever since they were like children. So I'm sorry, Brewer, if the children of the corn got you when you were young. They have a habit of doing these things around the planet here, and to many of us. But anyway, peace the fuck out, everyone. See you next time.